It's Steve from my Shady Squad. I know it's you, motherfucker.
Beat up, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat up, bum, follow if you want me one. You can find me on a skylight, stomp my feet and I go bye-bye. Floating through the elevator of my mind's eye, I'm fine. Feeling dizzy like a rascal, baby, I'm grime. And if you wanna square up, then I am Einstein. Taking gravity bongs back at high times. Find me on a weeknight, middle of a street fight, smoking on a peace pipe, trying to get my teeth fixed, right? I'm the make it the ace, breaking records of pace. And I need another win like the devil needs a fireplace. Smoking in the back room, sitting in the black tomb, screaming in the quiet place, hoping they'll come back soon. Fuck it, man, I'm tired, mate. It's really pretty pointless when you're sitting at a higher rate. Looking for a hideaway, smoke some and hibernate. I am great. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, bum, bum, follow if you want be one, want be one. Beat on, bum, bum, running through the night we come. Beat on, follow if you want be one.
What's up, guys? Good morning. How are we doing this morning? We're back here for more Cyraxx nonsense. Cyraxx has decided that since he lost his girlfriend, he needs someone else to protect him. So he created a fake vigilante group called the Nightstalkers that's going to protect him from all the mean bullies and trolls in the world. Cyraxx is the man who consistently wants people to respect him as a man who's very strong in this world, and constantly finds new people to fight all his battles for him, almost like he's an overgrown child who always needs protection from the world because he doesn't know how to deal with adults. But we got some videos from Cyraxx about this topic. We're gonna start with the video that we ended the last stream with because that stream went down, and give a little people a quick refresher on who this group, the Nightstalkers, is that's helping Cyraxx defeat all the trolls. And then another video from Cyraxx saying the Nightstalkers are coming for all you trolls. And then a final video he did not but like 40 minutes ago, where he said that he's gonna get an auditor from the Nightstalkers to audit William's taxes. That is the great service this vigilante group is going to do for Cyraxx. They're going to audit William's taxes. Watch out, William. You got to worry about those IRS auditors. Exactly. The IRS is everyone's biggest fear. It's the worst thing in the world. Funny coming from Cyraxx, the man who says you never have to pay your taxes and you just become a bazillionaire. He's going to get at other people for paying taxes. Also, the man who's definitely never paid a cent of taxes on any of the money he's ever gotten is going to tell other people to pay their taxes. The man who has no idea if William even is paying his own taxes is going to say William isn't paying his taxes. But anyways, we'll get to that. Before we get to that, though, we're going to start. We got to start with the Nightstalker story yesterday afternoon, when he introduced the world to his new group, the Nightstalkers, who are gonna protect Cyraxx from all the mean bullies in the world. So as always, here's a fly, and let's check out Cyraxx whining about the Nightstalkers, guys. Oh, hold on. We have a Cash App from from Roy Vaughn. Thank you for that, Roy. I appreciate you. He says, "This idiot won't let me sleep. I'm gonna learn him," is what he says. That's for sure. You learn him good, Roy. He's got to put on his little beanie. He's got his glove.
What's up, everyone?
Tough.
Chance here.
Gotta have one glove on and sunglasses indoors to show everyone how tough and cool you are. Oh, sorry, we have a 2 from Dragon of the Nether. Cyraxx, the tax fraud goblin. Exactly. Cyraxx is a belligerent tax fraud.
Or more commonly known as Phoenix or Cyraxx, however you want to say it. But my team,
yeah,
the Nightstalkers.
His team, the Nightstalkers, his team that didn't exist till yesterday. That didn't exist till yesterday when he got really upset when a girl broke his heart and he ran off to Facebook or Discord to find another idiot who's willing to sit there and defend Cyraxx. This very serious team that's going to help out Cyraxx.
We need help. We need people that knows how to gather and extract information from these people. And what people, you might ask? William Gloryhole, Southern Harlot, and John.
Excuse me, we have a cash out from Sloth. He says, for the Rax tax. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
We are looking to recruit anybody out there who can help gather any kind of information for us.
Yeah.
And we will be vetting the information.
Yes, this is a 35-year-old man sitting in his grandmother's attic, coming up with yet another fantasy of very strong people in the world who are going to swoop in and protect him from all the mean people while he wears another stupid getup, playing pretend like he always does at 35 years old. It's amazing. 10 from DB, my Rax tax before I get audited. Yes, you don't want to get audited. You got to pay your Rax taxes, guys.
To see if it's real or not. Now, anybody out there who would like to recruit, reach out to myself on Facebook, and I'll get you guys going with my team.
Which, by the way, that's exactly what he said in that Project Ghostwire video that we saw a little preview of in the beginning. He said, reach out to me on Facebook. We have a vigilante group that's going to take down all the trolls. He forgot about that in a week. He'll forget about this stupid plan in a week. His little underground group, the Nightstalkers, that doesn't exist. It's one dude, literally one guy, who's willing to come on panel and pretend to be Cyraxx's friend. Always very smart people in the Cyraxx verse. 2 from New Name. Nightstalker, like Richard Ramirez. No, it's a different Nightstalker, guys. It's the cool Nightstalker, not the bad one that you heard in the news. 2 from Aquanaut. Richard Ramirez would be proud. No, it's not that one. It's not that one, guys. Remember, it's a different one. I know the name has connotations. It's a different thing. Please, guys, please, come on. 2 from Edward. Saw one of them on John's channel. What nonsense. Yeah, the dude who went on John's channel looked like a really cool, smart guy, doing a service to his life in the community, pretending to be Cyraxx's friend. These people are always very cool and very smart.
And from there, we can get rolling. But I will say this, to anybody out there who can lead to the arrest or the real information of John and William and Southern, upon arrest and or conviction, depending on what happens, there will be a cash reward at the end of it all.
Yes, remember Cyraxx, the man who doesn't have a cent to his name, who literally had to beg for enough money to get an Xbox and immediately spent it all in an Xbox, so he's back at 0. He just has a toy. Says he's going to give you a cash reward if you tell him William's real name. This is a very, very smart man.
I'm not sure how much the cash reward is going to be yet. I'm still working with my legal team to get that figured out.
Right, he thinks his lawyers are going to pay it for him. That's how the world works. You get free lawyers, and not only do they work for free to get everyone off of your back, they pay all these random fees that you promise to people because you're a very serious man. 5 from Rabid. Question, is his Nightstalkers activity going to interfere with his Ghostwire activity? I don't know. It'll probably be hard. It'll probably be a conflict of interest. He'll have to, yes. 2 from D. I'm not putting that up on screen. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. 5 from Garjack. Does he truly think he can defeat the Facebook group he whines about all the time? I don't think so. I don't think so either. Sorry, that was rude. The words in there. You got to be careful with YouTube.
But I can promise you guys this, that if anybody out there can help lead to the arrest of Southern Harlot, William Gloryhole, or John, using very real information that will lead to their arrest, there will be a cash reward as well as a couple other things as well.
Oh, not only a cash reward, but plenty of other things that Cyraxx doesn't own, that he can't promise to anyone, that he's trying to say you can have if you just tell me William's real name. This is a very serious situation, not a delusional, overgrown child at all. 2 from Sabin. I can't believe he's in his 30s. He looks 60. Yeah, he does. But, you know, a life of celebrity will wear on you, I guess. 2 from Ultimate. Hey, Steve, I get my Christmas paycheck this Thursday. Also working New Year's Eve. I work for my video games, unlike Rax. Well, yeah, good job. You're contributing to society. Unlike Cyraxx, who's just a delusional child in his grandma's attic.
To show my thanks, my team's thanks, and my family's thanks for your guys' help. Right now, we need as many members on board as we can get. So if anybody out there who is a good, decent, honest person would like to join the Nightstalkers team.
Yeah, decent, honest people are known for wanting to get near Cyraxx. Decent, honest people constantly wanna associate themselves with Cyraxx all the time. 2 from William. Local Akron Nam T-ball team, Nightstalkers. Yes, it is. It's also the local roller derby team. It's also the local biker gang. It's the Nightstalkers. It's Cyraxx's new group, new vigilante group that's going to totally protect him from all the trolls, guys.
To help us gather intel to put a stop to this, reach out to me, reach out to my team, get a hold of me. You guys have my number. You guys have my Facebook. Reach out to us.
Nightstalker MCC.
Because right now, we need all the help that we can get.
Yeah, Cyraxx consistently needs help from everyone and anyone on the internet who will run in and save his life from the mean trolls who are being mean to him because he doesn't know how to deal with adults on his own.
Because Nightstalkers never quit, we never fold, we never die. Nightstalkers never back down. If that's you out there,
never back down,
and you want to join my team and help bring down a couple bad guys, reach out to me. If you guys have any information, reach out to me. With that being said,
2 from Edward. William Glory Hole lives at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. No, I believe that's where President Trump lives, actually. I believe that's where President Trump lives.
There's been a chance with the Nightstalkers. Nightstalkers out.
Nightstalkers out. He really thought that was cool. He really thought that was super, super duper cool, guys. He thought that was super duper cool. But alright. So that was Cyraxx's little introduction, introducing people to his new group, the Nightstalkers, who are going to come in and rescue him from all the trolls in the world who are making him so sad. So sad, guys. So they put out another video last night after jumping on panel with John and trying to get John to do everything he wanted, and John asked him to go fill out some job applications, and he raged out. That was a key point he would not bend on. He will not fill out job applications. You will not tell him to fill out job applications. So therefore, he's gonna rage out and cry again. So sorry, 5 from Crash Scooter Coop. Can't he just ask John's probation officer for John's info? Yeah, he does. He says he knows John's probation officer and talks to him all the time. You'd think he would just be... Anyways, it doesn't matter. So he raged out. He raged out and says, I don't have to look for a job. I'm too special to ever look for a job. That's what Cyraxx said in his next video. It really upset him. Just the idea that he would have to go out and fill out a job application. I don't know if it is the fear of failing to even get, like, you know, a callback, or like getting laughed out of there when you try to scribble in your 3rd grade handwriting your name on a job application, or if it's the admitting that he's failed at YouTube and he just needs to get a real job, which terrifies him more. I think it's a combination of both. But I think it's largely just the fear of getting immediately laughed at the second he hands them a piece of paper with his writing on it, trying to say, hey, would you guys hire me? And they just go, no, of course not. Of course we wouldn't. What are you doing here?
So you guys want a war? Well, guess what, bitches? You got a war. John, I tried to save you. I tried to save you from going to prison. But now, you're out staring down the barrel with 25 to life, boy.
All because John said Cyraxx should go fill out some job applications. Cyraxx did everything he could to get everything he wanted. All he had to do was agree to go out and fill out some job applications. And that was no, not going to happen. That's it. You know, not only am I not going to fill out job applications, but I'm going to send you to jail for the rest of your life for merely asking Cyraxx to fill out a job application. Yeah,
I tried to save you from the Nightstalkers, man. I tried to save you. That deal that they made is unfair to me. I'm not getting a job. Why should I have to get a job?
Because you're a 35-year-old living in your grandma's attic. You need to support yourself as everyone in this world does. You just think you're so special that you can mooch off of everyone in the world and sit around and play video games every day. It's not even about if John wants you to get a job or William wants you to get a job. It's about you needing to get a job because you want to be a person in society who actually takes care of themselves. Why should I get a job? Because you're 35 years old, Cyraxx. That's why you should get a job. Bye from Crash Cooter Coot. It's the fear that he might actually get hired and have to actually work. That could very well be it too.
When that's my business. You guys stole from me. You stole from Cassandra. You stole from my people. And like I said, John, you think you know.
Look at it. Like a child. He's angry at someone even implying he needs to go fill out a job application and do something with his life other than sit here on the internet and cry and play video games. That upsets him. That makes him incensed. He is madder than mad that someone would even ask him, the great, amazing, wonderful Cyraxx, to even go fill out a job application and do something everybody in the world has to do to take care of themselves. He thinks he's so special and great that you can't even do that, and if you ask him to, he's gonna get mad at you. Like an overgrown child. 2 from MFR. Here's money that I made from my job. Rax tax. You gotta pay your Rax taxes, guys. You don't want to get audited.
Oh, you think you know what dangerous is? You haven't met dangerous. Like I told you, man, you have a in your home. You are breaching your probation. You are violating it to the fullest extent.
All because the man said to go fill out a job application and do something with your life. And he goes, no, I'm not going to fill out a job application. And I'm going to get you sent to jail because you said I need to do something with my life. It's like an overgrown child would say. 2 from Law & Order Cyraxx Victims Unit. A 14-year-old on a permanent summer vacation. That is exactly what Cyraxx is. A permanent 14-year-old playing around on summer vacation.
I tried to save you, man. I tried to negotiate with you. Say, you know what? It's game on, John. The Nightstalkers are coming for you, and I can't stop it. They're not in my control. They aren't in my control, man.
Yes, this group that Cyraxx formed yesterday, that's a vigilante group with the express purpose of helping Cyraxx with mean bullies online. He has no control over it. They don't listen to him. They're just a vigilante group that's protecting Cyraxx, but they don't listen to Cyraxx. They're just crazy. They're crazy. He expects us to believe this ridiculous fantasy world that he believes in. Or that he lives in, sorry. Well, he believes it too, anyways.
They do their own. The Nightstalkers, they are their own entity. I don't think you understand the level that these guys operate on.
Yes, that guy who showed up on stream with you last night looking extremely smart. definitely makes everyone terrified of your little group you formed on Facebook with 3 other friends, where you say, we're going to take down the trolls, we're the Nightstalkers, LARPing like you're doing something useful and not just an overgrown child playing games in your grandmother's attic.
Within 2 days, they can have all your information to all your family members.
2 from William. He is so diseased, people will toss the begged money. Yeah, I guess so, maybe. I don't know.
They can have all the information.
5 from Haza. Dance for the trolls? Yeah, maybe. Apply for a job? 25 to life, bitch. Yeah, exactly. He said he has screamed his head off. He's never gonna dance again. He's too sick to dance. He can never dance. He's retired from dancing. John goes, can you dance? He goes, yeah, I could dance. Can you get a job? No, I'm not gonna get a job. You're going to jail. It's ridiculous.
Of your PC, your IP address. They can have everything. They can break into all your gather evidence within days, if not minutes.
Which, if they actually could, Cyraxx would have had them do that already and just gotten his information and send him to jail. He always says, oh, they can. No, you better believe they can. Hoping everybody will be terrified of his impotent threats and just go, oh, okay, I'll do whatever you want, Cyraxx, because you made some wild claim again.
And what do you think the courts are gonna say when this gets reported?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The Nightstalkers is only for unemployed people.
To the proper people. What do you think the courts are going to say when this gets reported to the FBI?
5 from Burton. Isn't a Nightstalker a goblin that's locked in his grandmother's attic, decaying in front of the internet that'll cry the second he has to leave his stoop? Yeah, that is, because Cyraxx is the #1 Nightstalker. He's the head of the gang.
How are you going to defend yourself, John? How are your little 2 friends gonna defend themselves? They can't. And they won't be able to. What you did was illegal. You and your little friends stole from Cassandra. Illegally. And we have the evidence to prove it.
You stole from her illegally, as if there's a legal way to steal. He just says words that he thinks might sound good or make a point. Cyraxx talks like he's writing the English essay and just has to really boost up the word count just to fill a page or fill a word count minimum for the essay. So he just throws other words in there, says things 3 times even though they don't need to be said 3 times because he's ridiculous.
So guess what? Game on. The Nightstalkers are coming for you. And I can't stop them, man. I can't stop what they're gonna do. So
5 from Wasted. It blows my mind that Sally doesn't realize that this right here is the source of all of her problems and has yet to unplug him from the internet. She knows it's the source of her problems. She just doesn't care because she thinks he's special needs and it's her duty to just enable this crap for the rest of time.
So John, you better tell William and Southern they better be ready to go down. Because they are going to go down. Because there's one thing that I know about the Nightstalkers. They are very, very good at gathering real people's names. And
yeah, if there's one thing he knows about this random group that he formed on Discord or Facebook yesterday is some ridiculous stuff that he's making up right now to just try to scare people into capitulating to every single one of his ridiculous childish demands.
Info and exposing them.
Yeah, no one's ever going anywhere.
And the Nightstalkers that I'm talking about, these are the same that have done thousands and thousands of missions.
Again, this team that he just put together yesterday to help him with the trolls has now done thousands and thousands of missions. Missions? What does that even mean? Missions? What classifies it as a mission? Is the mission each time they talk to someone? Is it every time they save a little goober like Cyraxx? What's a mission? What's a mission, Cyraxx?
Within the real military. And I can't guarantee that they're going to play nice, because they won't. You and Southern and William will be exposed by them.
Yeah, they're military too. How do you think Cyraxx hooked up with them? Cyraxx uses military brat connections to call in retired Green Berets and Navy SEALs and Army Rangers to just completely form this vigilante group that's going to save him from all the mean people on the internet. Don't you know, guys? This is a very real story from a very real overgrown child.
Like I said, John, deals off, negotiations off, gloves are off. I'm taking back what is rightfully mine that I never lost. So be prepared to lose. And by the way, I hope you're ready to have a knock at your door from your probation officer in the next few days, because you will be arrested.
Again, really hoping that just making this baseless claim that he's somehow going to get John violated on his probation, even though he has no idea who John even is, who his probation officer is, how to even do any of that. He really hopes making this baseless claim over and over is just going to make John do everything he wants, because he's a delusional, overgrown child. 2 from Zork. He hired the A-team. More like the C-team. Exactly, the C-team and the A-team. And the... Yeah, I'm not going to say that. This is going to say something worse.
And you will be spending time in prison. And the feds will be notified. Because I will be working alongside with your probation officer.
Yes, Cyraxx will be working alongside his probation officer, just like he was working alongside the police and the courts like a couple weeks ago, when it turns out all he did was make a ridiculous call and say, I'll help you out, I'll snitch on everyone if you just save me from the trolls, and no one even responded because no one cared.
And a prosecutor, to have you prosecuted to where I won't even have to go to court. Nobody will have to go to court, but you'll be prosecuted, and so will John and Southern.
Cyraxx's biggest fantasy in the world is that he can get everybody in the world sent to jail for being mean to him from the comfort of his own attic. He doesn't even have to leave. You just go to jail because he says so. Other people take care of that for him. 2 from Mihono. Court Arc Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Exactly, guys. Another court arc coming soon.
So you can tell them they better be ready to go down. Because like I said, John...
Yep. Exactly.
The Nightstalkers are coming for all 3 of y'all. And I'm coming with them. So be prepared to lose the war, John. It's on. Have fun in prison.
Look, 2 from Zork. Someone send him a badge. Assistant officer. Exactly. He's a little deputy. Just like that movie, Deputy Doofy.
Because you're going to need it.
He's going to need it, guys. You're going to need it. Alright, well that was Cyraxx refusing to fill out a job application and responding that he's going to get people sent to jail for the rest of their life instead of him applying for a job. Ostensibly, that's all that video was. Ostensibly. Anyways, so then Cyraxx came back today, a little bit ago this afternoon, or this morning, whatever, to tell William that he's going to get William audited by the IRS. I'm sorry, he's going to get them audited by his Nightstalker vigilante group, and then he's going to turn them into the IRS, or some other ridiculous concept to somehow make it so he doesn't ever have to work a job in his entire life. Again, remember, he was told to go fill out a job application. He almost had a successful negotiation of peace and harmony in his world. He could have had everything he wanted. All he had to do was also fill out a job application, so he pulled it all back and decided to keep yelling at people because that was more important than filling out a job application. So he told William, I bet you're not paying your taxes. I'm going to get the auditor on you.
Hello, John. William. Southern. Let's sit down and have a little chat.
He really is.
You guys have done something illegal. If you guys will take a look at the previous video that I uploaded.
Oh yeah, he uploaded a video before this that was like, you know, proof that it's all my work and my record label, which is again just like 2.5 minutes of him showing, like, I don't know, a thumbnail that he downloaded of the image that he clearly got from AI. He didn't show anything important. It didn't really matter, so I didn't really feel like showing it. But yeah, he showed a little 2.5 minutes. Oh, look, it's my work. You can't take it from me. That he always does.
That shows that I created everything first. Which means...
Two from Burton. Does he even know what a W-2 or 1099 is? No, of course he doesn't. He has no idea that how taxes work. He just assumes based on the fact that he hasn't paid taxes because he's never made enough to actually have to pay taxes, and that he wouldn't pay taxes if he did make enough, but again, he would never make enough to actually have to pay taxes. But because of these reasons, everyone else in the world must not be paying their taxes. Therefore, he knows what something that he can get them sent to jail for. This is what he believes. This is what the genius Cyraxx believes.
You are infringing on my rights as a company owner and as a brand owner. Now, here's the thing about that.
Bye from Ultra. What's Cyraxx's least favorite part of the Bible? The Book of Job. Exactly, guys. The Book of Job.
I'm giving you two options. A, you hand me back my company clean and clear.
Yeah, you gotta hand him back his company. This thing that's worthless, that is nothing except for a name and an AI logo that he generated, that he could just do another one immediately. It's very important because it's not about the company, it's about Cyraxx ever admitting that he lost something to the trolls. And even though he always loses to the trolls, he can never admit it and just move on.
And no bullshit is going to happen to you. Or B, I get a hold of the auditor that the Nightstalkers got a hold of, and they're going to dig into your history. They're going to see that you have been committing tax evasion and tax fraud.
That's right. The Nightstalkers have an auditor now, and they're gonna audit William because Cyraxx is so sure that William's been evading his taxes based on nothing other than he assumes that William isn't paying taxes because he's not paying his taxes. 5 from Copperhead. I think the Regard looked up Nightstalker and saw the SF helicopter unit and thought they were the same thing. And that's where he got the missions. Oh, could be. I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
And they aren't just gonna fucking dig into your Facebook. No. They're gonna dig into everything because we know you guys haven't been paying taxes on your donations. It don't matter if it's donations.
You would have no ability to know whether or not he's paying his taxes. That's really between someone and the IRS. No one, I mean, you can't even find out if the president's been paying his taxes, unless the president releases his taxes himself. But Cyraxx believes that he can somehow know, and he knows that other people aren't paying their taxes, and he's going to get them audited because he just assumes he knows everything because he's so smart.
Or not. What you guys have done is a federally illegal crime.
He loves that word.
See, with me, I have to do emergency spending on my end to keep you guys from stealing my money.
Because of course, even in this situation, Cyraxx makes an excuse for why he's allowed to do whatever he wants, but no one else is allowed to do that. He got all that money, didn't pay any taxes on it. Well, it was an emergency situation. Therefore, there's a big clause with the IRS that if you declare something an emergency, you suddenly don't have to pay any taxes on that money. And he pulled that thing, but William's not smart enough to do that. Therefore, William's going to go to jail for the rest of his life. Yeah, exactly. An emergency X box. Remember that box when you're filling out your taxes? And they're like, did you have to buy any emergency X boxes this year? You can just not pay tax on that money. Don't worry about it. You know that form? Did I see a different tax form? Maybe I'm looking at the wrong tax forms.
Therefore, what I would be doing is fine. Because Even if they did come in and say, hey,
He really thinks if he just says something that it makes it like the law. Well, you know, I think it was emergency spending because I really needed an Xbox because I was really bored. Therefore, what I do is fine, but anything you do, federally illegal, and you're going to jail for the rest of your life. It's just the childish, childlike logic that always comes out of Cyraxx's peanut head.
you didn't report your taxes or your income, what I would be under is a misdemeanor to the point to where the judge would throw it out even if they did go that route. But with you guys, you're committing a federally illegal crime by not reporting it. And we all know that you're not reporting your income.
You would have no way of knowing that. In fact, I would imagine that William probably is reporting his income. Most people do. Most people do. Because things like Rumble and YouTube, when you start making money, they take your social security number and they tell the IRS they've been paying you money. So you can't just not pay taxes on it or else you get audited. Then you get audited by the IRS. But people actually know what they're doing. Not like ridiculous boys who are living in their grandma's attic. So most people just pay their taxes because it would be a big headache if they didn't. But Cyraxx just assumes, because he's never paid any taxes and wouldn't pay his taxes because he doesn't want to give up any of his money, that no one does.
Therefore,
Yeah, that's true.
you are committing tax evasion. Now, I'm giving you two options, John, William, and Southern. I'm giving you two options. Either A, hand back over my company under my name and Cassandra's name by the end of tonight. Or,
Do you think, this just occurred to me, do you think he really wants that company back because he thinks he can leverage Cassandra into being back with him if he controls the company again? Oh, your name's on half the company, babe. You can't just walk away from this. So I got the company back, you got it back in your name, you gotta talk to me again. I feel like that might be part of it. It's always something ridiculous with Cyraxx. Too, from Frederick. Ain't he the one that told Marty not to pay taxes? Yes, he very famously did like a half-hour-long video telling Marty not to pay taxes and you'll be a billionaire. Because he's a very, very, very smart financial genius.
I will be telling the auditor to go all in on you motherfuckers. Oh, and don't think I don't know about what you motherfuckers are trying to do with Cassandra and myself. Sending groups to our house. The auditor already knows. And guess what? They got police ready to fucking rock.
Yes, they got police ready to rock. The IRS often sends police to raid your home. That's exactly how that works. It's not the SEC or something, or someone else.
They got police ready to make arrests. Like that.
God.
So I wouldn't fuck around with that one, boys. So like I said, you dumb fucks, you have two options. You either hand over my company to me, clean and clear.
He really does. He wants the company back because he thinks he can leverage having the company back into Cassandra having to talk to him. That's why he keeps saying mine and Cassandra's company. That really is it, guys. That really is it. He thinks having the company back will force Cassandra into talking to him again. Huh.
And walk away. And never fuck with me or Cassandra or any of our friends again.
Exactly. Like, why would he care if they mess with Cassandra? He was done with her. He doesn't want anything to do with her. He hates her now. She left him. She ruined his life. He thinks he can get her back by getting this company back. He really does.
Or there will be an auditor coming down on you for tax fraud and evasion. Unless there is a third option, since I'm feeling generous.
Yeah, why not? Cyraxx is sitting here being delusional. Might as well make up other ridiculous options you can not agree to.
Since I'm feeling generous, there's a third option I'm willing to put out there.
I wonder if the third option will also be massively beneficial to Cyraxx and not beneficial to anybody that he's trying to make a deal with at all.
Which is this. Because I'm feeling in such a generous mood, you know what? I'm going to give you a third option. Because I'm feeling generous. Not that you deserve it. but I am feeling generous. So be thankful you got on my good side today. Option 3. Going into play as of right now. Which is this. If you do not want me to have the auditor come down on all you guys for tax evasion and tax fraud and not reporting your taxes and not reporting your income, you're going to come correct with a fair offer. None of this bullshit of, oh, get off the internet and get a job. No, none of that. Come correct with a fair deal. None of this getting a job bullshit.
Right. So everything that Cyraxx wants, everything he agreed to yesterday, except for the one thing he doesn't want to do, which is actually get a job and be useful to society. Amazing. Hey, okay, how about this? You give me everything I want, and also I don't have to get a job. How about that? We'll do that, and I'll let it all go. Such a magnanimous boy. 5 from Niner Life. Hi, Speed, but my bank account that Sally is committing tax fraud herself. I bet she... Well, can you commit tax fraud if you only get tax funds to survive? Like, you don't work? You just get money from the state to survive? Do you have to pay taxes on that? I don't even know. 5 from Benton. Cyraxx. I want you to go to jail, but also I'm the only one who can keep you out. I don't wish harm on anyone, but why does ice have to melt? Exactly, guys. Exactly. Why does ice have to melt, guys?
This, oh, get off the internet crap, do this, do that. No. You're going to come correct with a fair deal. Because if I catch even an inkling of that deal being unfair...
Unfair meaning Cyraxx has to even apply for a job. That's what he calls an unfair deal. Cyraxx even applying for a job. Something every human being has to do like their entire life over and over. He should never have to do that even once. That's not fair. That's not fair, guys. 2 from Zork. He's gonna call the homeowners about his weeds in his yard. Oh, he might. That'll really hurt John if the homeowners association finds out about the weeds.
The auditor will be called, and you guys will be looked into, and arrests will be made. Because you guys will not only be arrested for tax evasion, not reporting your taxes, but you will also be arrested for anything you've done to me, to Cassandra, to everyone. And
I don't think he actually thinks. I think he just hopes and talks and just prays that it just works. He doesn't actually believe. This is what he does. He's stuck in a permanent cycle that he can't break out of. This is just like a knee-jerk reaction to do this stupid stuff, never actually thinking about the past of if it has ever worked. Why would it work now? He just does it because he's ridiculous.
I don't think you guys want that. One word from me to the Nightstalkers, and that auditor is getting called up, and you guys are going down. This ain't no joke. This ain't no fuck around bullshit. This is real fucking life, man. Wake the fuck up, John.
Yeah, this is real life. Cyraxx is gonna get his vigilante band of Marines that he met on Facebook called the Nightstalkers to audit you and get you arrested and sent to jail for the rest of your life for failing to pay taxes. This is real life. This is a very serious situation and a delusional fantasy by a ridiculous overgrown child in his grandmother's attic.
Southern William.
Oh my god, he made another one.
I hold your lives in my hands. I hold the key to whether you go to prison or stay free. You have 2 options, 2 main options.
He made another video saying there's RICO charges coming. He's going to be active all day. I'm not going to try to cover it now. We'll group it together later, but he's on a ridiculous mode.
Either A, hand back over my company by the end of tonight, and by midnight tonight, in my name and walk away and never fuck with me or Cassandra or our family and friends ever again, you leave us alone.
He really wants to use this stupid record label as a way to weasel his way back into Cassandra's life. That's really all it is. He doesn't care about anything. He just wants to weasel his way back into Cassandra's life so she'll be forced to take care of him for the rest of his life. That's really all it is. That's really all it is. Two from Zork. John is over 1,000 miles on his oil change. Oh man, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Or if you're so desperate on having a hand in it, well then, we can make a deal. Let's work something out. But if you fail to do either one of those, the auditor will be called first thing in the morning, and you guys will be getting arrested. Because they will build a case against you, and you will be arrested for everything that you've done. And let's be honest, man. You guys don't want to face jail. Be smart. Just hand back over the company.
Well, we have 1,000 RSD, whatever that is. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. I have not watched this freak since July. It is the end of the year, and everything is the same. How is anyone surprised? This is almost $10, by the way. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Because go look at videos from 3 years ago. He's saying the exact same thing, word for word. This is his cycle. He just goes through these cycles over and over, saying the same stupid thing over and over.
Hand it back over so we ain't gotta go through this bullshit. See, I don't want to have to call the auditor on y'all, man. I don't want to have to be that guy. But if I have to...
He doesn't want to be that guy. He would revel in being that guy. He would love to be that guy to get people sent to jail. He said several times he wants everyone in the world to go to jail. And he goes, I want to be that guy. I'm a really nice guy. Like a moron would say.
I will. I don't want to be that guy. But I will if I have to. So, William, John, Southern, I am giving you until midnight tonight to hand back over the company to me.
Didn't he give them till midnight yesterday? He's back here. Now he's saying, well, now, you have till midnight tonight. Ridiculous.
Or to come correct with a deal, a fair deal, or first thing tomorrow morning, after I give the word to the Nightstalkers, they're going to call the auditor first thing, and there will be a case against you. Choose wisely, boys. Don't be stupid. Take your pick. Either come correct with a deal, or hand me back what is rightfully mine. Take your pick. You have until midnight tonight to decide. Otherwise, if you fail to do so, the auditor will be contacted and there will be a case against you. You have until midnight tonight, boys.
Alright. Well, that was Cyraxx with another delusional rant about his fantasy group called the Nightstalkers. They're going to take down all the trolls for being too mean to him. And apparently he's already whining about RICO charges. So, we'll pile that together with whatever more whines he has about this situation as the day progresses. But, until we gotta come back for more, guys, thank you all so much for coming by. I appreciate it as always. I will catch you guys at the next one. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day.
and not once have I ever seen one single red cent of what should be mine.